Hey, it's Chan from DifferenceInSkill, and it's that time of the month again. And I don't mean that in any weird way. I mean new sets are coming out. Yeah, you know. Okay, so this time it'll be Blue Storm Armada, BT08 for us Japanese players. For you English players, whatever guys, whatever. So, anywho, so this set is basically an upgrade for Neo Nectar, Dimensional Police, Tachikaze, Narukami, and Great Nature, but mainly featuring the new clan, Aquaforce. Now, the new clan Aquaforce is a really powerful clan. It is very, very, very powerful. And I want to, express this with the most enthusiasm possible. It is very, very, very powerful. So, first of all, for you guys who don't know what it does, I'll show you with the cards in the set. So there's still one more RRR that is not announced yet, so surprise, surprise. But for the ones that are out, I will, go through it. So first card we have is Storm Rider Basil. Now, this guy is, I can see it like this. Okay, so this guy is from Aquaforce. His ability is that if he's the first attack this turn, if he attacks the Vanguard, he gains plus 2,000, bumping him up to 10k power. And after he attacks, he can switch places with the thing behind it. So to draw you a picture, you have this guy in the front row, and say anything like your generic 10k beater behind it. You attack with him, and then you swap positions with your 10k, and then you can attack with your random 10k. Now, of course, a lot of people say, well, what's so good about that? Well, there's no power difference. In fact, it's the same as boosting with something. You take you take a 10k shield out of their hand. But, there is a difference. Now, this is 2 5k shields. So that's 2 cards from their hand they have to give up. Now, if you attack with a single thing boosted, that's 10k shield. That's 1 card. Now, although, it is just the same amount of shield, but they take out 2 cards from your hand instead of 1. So, first of all, Storm Rider Basil is an amazing card. Grade 2 can intercept. You probably don't want to intercept with it. And another reason is why do you want to do that? That's pretty lame. Aside from, taking 2 cards out of their hand instead of 1, there's another reason why you need to use things like Storm Rider Basil. Now, let's go on. Let's see. Crap, did I not click? Here you go. Hydro Hurricane Dragon. It's one of the level 3s of Aquaforce, one of the many level 3s. So his passive ability is that he gains plus 3,000 when he attacks the Vanguard. Pretty standard. His limit break is Counterblast 2, so you have to commit to this. You gain plus 3,000. Cool. When this attack hits the Vanguard, and it is the, it is the 4th or more attack. If this unit attacks hits, retire all of your opponent's rear guards. So this is basically one of your board wipe cards. So you hit with it, you kill all of their rear guards. Just wipe them out with a tidal wave, So it said 4th or more. You're like, oh, 4th or more. That means you need stand triggers. And then I'm like, no, that's not how this works. Because even if you do use stand triggers, you cannot get your Vanguard to do the 4th or more attack. Basically, you need things like Storm Rider Basil to use 2 attacks in 1 column, 1 attack on their 3rd column, and you attack with the Vanguard last. Pretty cool. So aside from, gaining a decent amount of power, plus 6k, so it'll be a 16k base, and then you get to wipe out all your opponent's rear guards if you do hit. Now, it's okay, you have to commit to it, it's not that great. Well, that's true, it's not that great. But if you were rushed against Spike Brothers, say against Spike Brothers, this is one of the perfect counters to it. If they don't guard this, they lose. Any deck, if you don't guard against this, you will lose. So this forces your guard for 2 counterblast. And you might say, oh, 16k, whatever, right? Whatever, it's not that bad. And then I go on to, not this card, this card's just your generic 10k beater. Let's see, door. Should I spell that? No? Alright, let's do it the old-fashioned way. Aquaforce. Let's see. Battle Siren Dorothea. This is what I want to see. Alright, so this is Battle Siren Dorothea. Dorothea, basically. She's your 6k booster that becomes a 10k booster behind your Vanguard if a certain condition is met. Now the condition is third or more attack, so it's an unconditional card. You can do this level 0, level 1. Well, you can't do it level 0 because it's a level 1. No, I don't care about how many female gamers there are because I'm sure that's a lie. Okay. So basically this card will boost for 10k. And since all your Vanguard abilities need the 4th or 3rd attack, having this, you're basically always boosting for 10k. So something like Hydro Hurricane will be hitting for 26. 26. That is a lot of damage for someone to block. Basically, they need a perfect guard. If I don't have a perfect guard, well, say goodbye to your field. Or maybe they'll say, I'll guard with 2 10ks and then a 5k. And then it's just like, okay, you took 3 cards at least from your hand. That's great too. So, overall, Hydro Hurricane has my thumbs up. I'm probably going to be running some of him. But what I think is really, really good is Blue Storm Dragon Maelstrom. Now, this guy. Okay, so he's 11k. Cool. He loses 2k if you have something in your rear guard that's not from Aquaforce. Pretty standard. He has... He has a limit break ability. Okay, and when you're not in limit break, he's a generic 11k. He's pretty bad when you're not in limit break. But when you are in limit break, damn. I will read this to you, alright? Well, actually, no. Just to see if anyone thinks I'm lying. When you are at 4 or more damage, if this is your 4th or more attack this turn, this unit gains plus 5,000. Now, when you think about it, Garmal, Kyriel, Thunderbreak, they're all 10ks that gain 5k when you attack with it. Ooh, right? But this guy's 11k, gains 5k. Sounds weird, isn't it? Yeah, it's like, okay, so this is blatantly stronger than the other cards. Okay, whatever, it's fine. It doesn't have an on-play effect. Alright. And then, when you are at 4 damage, it gains this ability. When this unit's attack hits the Vanguard, you may pay the cost. So it's an on-hit effect, so you don't need to commit. Counterblast 1. 1 counterblast, pretty cheap. Retire an opponent's rear guard, then draw a card. Pretty good, isn't it? So I'll read it to you from here. Counterblast 1. When this unit attack hits, you may pay the cost. If you do, draw a card. Choose one of your opponent's rear guard and retire it. So this is a really good card. Yeah, it is very, very good. Maelstrom, or Maelstrom, I don't know how to pronounce it. Maybe Google can help me with this, but oh well. Maelstrom. It's a really, really good card. So basically, you have a lot of good big boss cards that hit for 26 because Dorothea is an unconditional booster. Go for 26 if you hit Counterblast 1 plus 2. Very, very efficient, as you might say. So there goes Aquaforce, alright? Just by seeing the few big cards from Aquaforce, you can already tell this clan is going to be pretty good, alright? However, they don't have really any way to convert Counterblast into advantage, straight up. Things like Kagero, Narukami, Royal Paladin, they can all convert Counterblast into advantage, pure advantage. But this deck can't. Instead, you get tons of strong power. Well, actually, it doesn't do it yet. We don't know because there's still some cards that are not revealed yet. Anyways, so instead of pure advantage, you get high power, and on hit, you get amazing advantage. So you either board wipe them, kill a card, or draw a card. Now, people will say, yeah, Hydro Hurricane is so much better because, everyone's obsessed with wiping people's field. That's cool. But you have to commit to him. So you can use him twice, and then he becomes a 10k vanilla. Great. But, if you're assuming that in your second hit, you already have killed all your opponent's rear guards, and they didn't block it, that's great. But if you didn't, well, too bad. So moving on. White Lily Musketeer Cecilia. Yeah. Pretty card. From Neo Nectar. Limit Break 4. Counterblast 1. Choose 5 normal units with the name Musketeer in their name from your drop zone and put them at the bottom of your deck in any order. Search from your deck. for up to... Wait, what? Oh, this is a lot better than I thought it was. Search your deck for up to 2 cards named White Lily Musketeer Cecilia and call them in separate rearguard circles, and shuffle your deck. This ability may only be used once per turn. So, basically, it's Canvas 1, get a +2. Cool. So basically, this card, when you activate your limit break, you search for 2 copies of herself and play them on your field. Okay. And her second ability is choose one of your rear guard with the name Musketeer in its name and retire it. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck, search for 1 card with Musketeer in its card name among them and call it to a rear guard circle. Shuffle your deck. This ability can only be used once per turn. So basically, after you take 2 copies of herself and put them on the field, you retire one of them. You can retire one of them. Look at the top 5 cards and, get a different Musketeer. Now, I'm not going to go through all of the Musketeers because there's a lot of them. But basically, it's a pretty good card. So here's our Ride Chain card that is not revealed yet. But the spoilers say that its effect is that it's a ride chain, you gain +1k if you have a certain card under it. On your turn, all your cards gain +1k, and then there's a limit break ability that looks at the top X cards, and you could call something. We are not sure, but that's what it was spoiled to be way back when. But who knows? So skip. Everyone should know this guy. I should really play the video and be like, Greater Daisha! And then you see like things combining and shit. But, okay. So, Ultimate Dimensional Robo, Great Dayusha. Great Dayusha is a cross ride. Woohoo! Cross rides again. And people are all going to be like, oh my god, everything's getting a cross ride now. Hamna. I don't think so, because this cross ride is very balanced. It is very, very balanced. So, +2k if you have Chou Jigen Robo Dayusha. So Super Dimensional Robo Dayusha in your soul. -2k if you have a non-dimensional police rear guard. Yeah, okay. And limit break +2k +1 crit. So its whole effect, permanent 2k, and on your turn it's basically 15k crit 1. It's not that amazing. I mean, cross rides are good and all. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love cross rides. Her Overload the End. But Overload the End is amazing because of its unhittability, which gives you infinite pressure. Now, of course, he has 1 crit, so he does have his own thing. He's kind of like Majesty Lord Blaster in a way, but, I'd say he's better, to be honest. He's a cross ride, and he's kind of like Majesty Lord, kind of not, so it's pretty good. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Storm Rider Eugene. This guy is the same as Storm Rider Basil, but he's level 1. Don't bother using him. Torpedo Rush Dragon. Oh, this is just... Wait, what do I have these? Okay, Compass Lion. Yeah, this guy. This guy's cool. 11k for Great Nature. At the beginning of your end phase, retire 1 of your rear guards. Pretty simple. This sounds bad, but there's some things that you need to retire to search, or you retire, or you can even use the otter that's in the stamp otter, who is marking papers in the water, which is once again the most inconvenient way to mark papers. So basically, you have your strong 11k beat stick boosted by your 10k boosters because there will be 6k plus 4k, yada yada yada, hit for 21, all good stuff. And his ability is not even a negative, because if you have the Stamp Otter, you can pump all the steroids to him, set him on fire as many times as you want, he'll never die. Cool. Loop the Loop Duckbill. This picture sucks. But during your main phase, when this unit is placed on the rear guard circle, choose another one of your Great Nature rear guards. That unit gains auto. During your end phase, as this unit is put to the drop zone, draw a card, yada yada yada. Basically, this card, when you play it, gives something life insurance. Like life insurance, when you die, you get reimbursed. Cool. So when your card dies, you draw a card. Simple. Pretty good. Storm Rider Diamantes. I like this one more than the grade 2 because he looks like a total badass. And aside from that, he's an R and not a triple R, which is great. So I'll probably be using him, but who knows? We'll see. When this unit attacks the Vanguard, plus 2k, 11k attack on the Vanguard, swap back for something else. Pretty simple, because I explained it before. I'm just gonna close these. Military Dragon Raptor Soldier, hell yeah. So this is a new Tachikaze starter. He's a ride chain, so yeah. When you play your level 1 over him, look at top 7 for level 2 or level 3 pretty normal stuff. And if you don't, he moves back. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, this card's pretty neat. It's a level 1. When one of your Tachikaze unit dies this turn, choose one of your other Tachikaze units, plus 3k. It's not bad. I think it's really good. Assault Dragon Pachila blah 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 blah. Okay, so it's the same card, but it's level 2. To be honest, level 1 is a lot better, because level 1 can basically make himself a 10k booster. This one only becomes 11k, which isn't all that great. Winged Dragon slash... Oh fuck, my Adobe player crashed. Oh well, it happens a lot, don't worry about it. So this guy is pretty good. When one of your cards dies this turn, plus 3k... Wait, what the hell? Isn't it the same as the card I just saw? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Which one? Savage Warlock. I've never seen Savage Warlock. Maybe we should take a look at that. Pachila Falafalos. I think it's Pachila Falafalos. Is it? Yeah, okay, we'll see. When this unit attacks, if a Tachikaze is put to the rear guard, this unit... Okay, so this card is just bad. When this card attacks, and then you have a unit that died this turn, it gains plus 3k. What to do? But these ones, unless I'm bad and I suck at reading, during your battle phase, when this unit... Oh, okay. So these units actually all just suck. Cool. Okay, so this unit is when he dies. My bad, guys. I just suck at reading. During your battle phase, when this unit is put into the drop zone from your rearguard circle, choose one of your Tachikaze. So basically, when you attack, you hope that this guy will die somehow to your Death Rex or whatnot, and you give something 3k. Not that great. Never mind. It sucks. Like Tachikaze. Savage Warlock. Let's see what it does. Okay, it's your damage herder. He hurts you, and nothing much happens. Okay, so this is level 2 from your ride chain. I don't know where the level 1 went, but whatever. Okay, so when you ride the level 2 over the level 1, which I can find conveniently here, when you ride the level 2 over the level 1, you can search for your deck for up to one card named Military Dragon Raptor Captain, which is him, your grade 1. So when you ride the grade 2 over the grade 1, you can search your deck for a grade 1 and play it. That's pretty good for a ride chain. Controlled advantage, always good. So, moving on. Dimensional Robo, go Yusha. Go Yusha. So he's the guy that, got ties your stuff. So choose from up to 4 of your Dimensional Robos in your rearguard zone. So him and 3 others. Actually, no, you don't even have to use him. You can just use 4 different ones and then do it again, like a crazy person. Yeah, like a crazy person. But, probably going to use him. Oh, and when you ride something over him, he moves back. Simple as that. Okay, choose 4 of your rear guards with Dimensional Robo in its name. Put them into your soul. Search for your deck for a grade 2 or greater Dimensional Police, Vanguard, and ride. Yeah. When you're grade 2 or higher, ride a level 3. So, basically, if you're grade stuck, you can use them. If you want to cross ride off your deck and be really cool and gatai and be like, Superiori Cross Rider! And then have fire coming out from behind you, and then have a theme song playing, then yeah, you're a boss. So, nothing, oh my god, nothing about that. Dialander is your 1k. When you play it, counterblast 1, plus 4k. Pretty good. So when you play him, what the hell? Get back here. When you play him, counterblast 1 plus 4k to something, you can plus 4k to him, he'll be your 10k booster for a turn, plus for 1 counterblast. Pretty good. What the hell are you still doing here? Okay, so moving on. Armed Destructor Bison. So yeah, some of these cards might be all over the place, because my tabs kind of fucked up halfway, and they scrambled themselves for fun. Yay, okay. Armed Instructor Bison. So he's a great nature guy, of course, he's a freaking ox. Counterblast 2, choose one of your Great Nature rear guards, gains plus 4k, and at a turn, kill it. That's a pretty subpar effect for a Vanguard. Now, his other ability is Limit Break 4. You have, during your end phase, if one of your Great Nature died in the end phase this turn, choose up to 2 cards from your damage zone and face them up. So basically, his effect does not cost Counterblast. He's just like, okay, I give you power, Counterblast 2, unflip the 2 later. Leopold is probably still better. Emerald Shield Paschal. It's a perfect card. Tier Knight, oh my god, she's so hot. Yeah, Tier Knight, oh my god, she's so hot. So, Valeria, when this card's your 4th or more attack this turn, if your attack hits, you may retire a rear guard. So it's 9k overall. It's pretty good. She's hot, so why not run her? So I'm probably running 4 just because she's hot. There's no real reason because I'm probably not gonna play stand triggers. So unless I'm going to use a double attacker and a Diamantes in the same row, which is a pretty stupid idea, then these will be actually useful. But we'll see. Probably gonna get 4 of her regardless. Okay, this card's pretty cool. This card, I like this card. This card is cool. Destruction Dragon Dark Rax. So this card is, from your hand, you can bind this card and choose up to 1 of your Tachikaze units gains plus 3k. Cool, right? You send a card from your hand to the bind zone and plus 3k. Cool. It's like, you know, a Margal kinda, but it's level 3. But that's not the best part. Auto from the bind zone. Ooh, combo shit. Okay, Limit Break 4. This ability can only activate when you have 4 or more damage. Duh. Choose 3 of your Tachikaze rearguards and retire them. At the beginning of your attack, close step with a grade 3 or higher Tachikaze Vanguard attack. If the attack did not hit during the battle, you may pay the cost. If you do, ride this card. So, it's essentially Spectral Duke Dragon. So let's say like this. You have your Death Rex. Your Death Rex attacks and they block it. Kill 3 of your rear guards and superior ride this card from your bind zone. It's not bad. So you basically, if your only if your attack is blocked. You cannot do it if your attack hit. So, you know, just drop it from your blind zone. Not much to say. It's really good. It's like a consistent way to restand your Vanguard in a way. Because if you have multiples of these, it doesn't even cost Counterblast. You just cost 3 units from your field, which is a lot. But, you know, it's pretty cool. I like him. I'm probably going to run 4. And 4 of this guy, Military Dragon Raptor Colonel. So when you ride the grade 3 over the grade 2, you can call 1 grade 2 from your deck to your field. Cool. Now his ability is when you attack Counterblast 1, choose 2 of your Tachikaze rearguards and retire them. What else is new? When this unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, increase this unit's power by the original power of the retired unit with this card's effect until the end of that battle. So if you have 3 of these guys on your field, and you attack, you retire 2 of them, and he'll eat all the power. He'll be 30k base. So yeah, it's... For all you power-hungry people, you'll be like, this is the best card since Azel. And I'll be like, oh my god. It's not very good, because you lose 2 cards. Azel gives you cards, so whatever. Azel's good. Kinda. Not really. It's not that great. Ooh, we have a Trilobite draw trigger. Oh, that's so cute. It's even holding a rifle. What the fuck? Anyways. I got distracted. Okay, so this guy... pretty cool card. So I will use him because his right chain gives me pluses, and he can like pump up really high, attack, bait the perfect guard, and then I can ride Destruction Rex. Yeah, -5. Huh. So basically, if I do this combo, I will have no field at the end of the turn, which is cool. White Lily of the Valley, Musketeer, Rebecca. Shut up. I'm bad at reading. Counterblast 1, choose 1 of your rear guards with the Musketeer in his name. Basically, when you play this card, Counterblast 1, kill a Musketeer, look for a top 5 for another Musketeer. Dog's barking, so that means his parents are probably home. This is your K clone. When you attack with this card and you have a Musketeer Vanguard, gains plus 3k. 10k level 1 attacker. Be right back. Bye-bye. Alright, back to doing stuff. Okay, made in with Rainbow Wood. So basically, they hired some visual novel artists to draw some cards for all you visual novel lovers out there. So as you can see, this artwork is very nice. It's a lolly holding a flower, and, you know, whatever. Counterblast 2, when this card attack hits, draw a card. They have one already, so this is kind of like really weird. They have one, so why did they get another one? I think it's just to test, to see if this card will sell. So that means people will buy cards because of good art, and they can abuse that like they do with Waste. Like, yeah, because Waste is like all about popular things, and you know this is pretty good art, if I do say so myself. Same thing. When you play it, counterblast 1. Kill the Musketeer, look at the top 5 for Musketeer and call it. This guy's your Bedivere. So when this card attacks, if you have a Musketeer, plus 2k, plus 3k. So these are really good. Dimensional Robo Die Dragon, he is also a Bedivere. So I think they're releasing more Bediveres. So when this card attacks and you have a Dimensional Robo in this card in your Vanguard's card name, gains plus 2k until the end of that battle. So when you attack, plus it's a 12k attacker, level 2. It's good stuff. Operator Girl Mika, yeah, hell yeah, look at this. This doesn't look like Dimensional Police at all. But I will buy like 1,000 of these and like, you know, put them in a clear sleeve and then put my other cards in it. Or maybe just buy 1,000 of them, yeah. So I think she's in a Gundam, because her flavor text says, I did it, all shots have hit the target. So I'm guessing that she's controlling like a missile system, or she's in a Gundam. Either way, it's hot. Oh, and that card's effect is when when your attack hits Counterblast 2, draw a card. I forgot to mention that. Alright, so Storm Rider Basil, you can get the hell out of here. So this guy, yeah, Narukami guy, he looks... It's really messy. I can tell he's an archer, because he has a bow. He's like pulling back an arrow. I like this guy. He's really cool. Alright, 11k. What else is new? Narukami cards, always 11k. So, triple R, I'll show you. Even followers cower in the fear of ceiling powers. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. So when you play this card, bind the top 2 cards of your deck. That's the effect. Alright? And if this card does not have any cards in the bound zone, bound by this card's effect, minus 2k. Okay, so, and you're wondering, like, okay, how am I going to get cards out of there? So his effect is Limit Break 4, Counterblast 1, choose 1 card from your bound zone that's bound by this card's effect, put it to the bottom of your deck, choose one of your opponent's rear guards in the front row, and retire it. This ability can only be used once per turn. Alright, so Counterblast 1, Snipe, something in the front. So it's pretty good. I guess the general idea is you snipe, and then you're 11k still. Next turn you snipe again, you become 9k and you ride Vermilion and you snipe the other 2 in the front again. Or maybe you can just ride 2 of these, so you have 4 shots. So you ride and shoot, you ride again, you shoot, and then you can shoot again. So killing up to 4 cards, Counterblast 4. Pretty good. I like this card. I like this card a lot. But, you know, Narukami, not really my thing, but his art is really cool. I can't wait to pull these. Let's see, so overall in this set, I don't think there's any cards that you'll be like, oh my god, I can't believe I pulled this again. Let's see, yeah, all the triple R's looking pretty good. Probably the only thing at this point I wouldn't want to pull is this Ride Chain piece of shit. Where is it? Come on, open up. This guy, yeah. I don't like Ride Chain cards. I don't think they're very popular. But overall, a lot of great cards in this set. I mean, I don't think the set is actually going to be any bad. It's probably going to be pretty good. So yeah, if you guys like me doing this kind of stuff, I'll do some more. Okay, bye.